Hi everyone, my name is Aileen Wu. I am an Olympic weightlifting coach and welcome to my reaction of the 2019 Crossfit Games Men's Clean event. So here we go. Saxon Patrick, 365, feet on the bar, hands on bar, rush to get on the barbell. It doesn't look like he has enough height on the barbell. It looks like he jumped way early. I'm not super familiar with Saxon Patrick, but it looks like this is much more of a technique issue than a strength issue for him. I would think he would be strong enough for this. Goes for the second clean, doesn't make it. Let's watch it slow. Feet on the bar, hands on bar. So right off the floor, it doesn't super pull him forward, but he's not coming back on the foot. The interesting thing is you do see the weight on the foot come in and you do see the knees come in. And also an interesting thing that you see right here is it looks like he favors his left foot. I don't know if there's a strength imbalance and I don't know if he's injured, but that's what you tend to see. When you see one foot planted like that and one foot up, it tends to mean it's the stronger foot. So he's either guarding against something or he's just super favoring his left foot here. And from here, the knees come back a little bit more than we'd like. You already see the early arm bend. You're starting to see separation with the barbell. He's starting to bring it back, but he's coming forward to meet the barbell. He's doing the chicken neck shoulder thing, which I don't love, but it's kind of instinctual. Some people think they need to. But he's coming forward here to meet the barbell. So he's jumping pretty early. He's jumping here as opposed to here. So he's here, he had to come forward to meet the bar. Didn't get enough height on it, wasn't ready for the barbell, and didn't have enough legs to stand up with it. There were so many little things here that could have saved that lift for him. Honestly, with this one, it looked like he caught the barbell or received the barbell and he wasn't quite ready for it. And even being a little bit more aggressive with that pull under, that muscle clean, may have been that little bit enough for him to stand up with that barbell. All these little things start to matter. So earlier when I kept saying, let's see what happens, this is what I was referring to. So all these guys are strong enough at 315 to have these idiosyncrasies and these inefficiencies that at 315 don't matter. But here we are at 365, a lift that I think Saxon Patrick should have, not super easily, but it should be fine. Now we're seeing that he's not able to make the lift. Good job, Saxon Patrick. Just would love to fix those little things or tweak those little things to get you a couple more pounds. Adrian Mundwiler getting pumped here at 365. Let's go, let's go. He's got his belt on. Looks like he could put it on tighter, but whatever. Doesn't set his feet under the bar, doesn't get his hands tight on the bar, and he does his, and he's strong enough to make that. He is so strong. Let's see this slow. So typical Adrian Mundwiler, here we go. Feet under the bar, hands to bar. Doesn't look where his feet are relative to the bar, narrow grip, rolls the barbell to him. Adrian Mundwiler's check marks, which I don't love, but it's what he does. So from here we go, he's picking up the barbell, butt comes up first, which is typical for him, butt comes up first, but it doesn't come up as fast as it did last time. He's controlling it a little bit more, but you do see the curved back, and you do see him struggling to keep the barbell close, but he is doing a good job of keeping the barbell close. Here above the knee, you see separation. You see this not great position here, but he's not rolled forward on his toes. And from here, he keeps that early arm bend, so now you see him here, which I don't love this internal rotation. I prefer this external rotation with the lats tight, but at least the barbell's close to him. He's here and he's here. So he's actually in a decent position here to do the scoop under, jump up and back. So not ideal, but pretty damn decent. So from here, he gets that decent hip pop, triple extension, shrug, high pull, and he's strong enough to make it. Pretty impressive. Scott Panchik here, 365. Feet under the bar, doesn't look where his feet are. Hands on the bar, doesn't tighten up, pulls them a little bit forward off the start, but he knows his positioning, keeps the barbell tight, gives a good pop at the end, gives a good tempo. Let's watch it slow. All right, feet under the bar, doesn't look where his feet are. Hands on bar, he doesn't get tight at the beginning. Does it all at the same time. Here we go. Goes to lift up the barbell. It jolts him forward more than I would like, so you see him at the floor and he's kind of here on the pickup, slightly forward. I'm exaggerating, but it's slight. Okay, and you see it here now, the butt comes up more now because the bar pulled him forward and he wasn't tight, so now the butt has to come up and his weight is more on his toes. Here you see a lot of separation between him and the barbell. You see him over, you see the arm bends start to happen, but it doesn't matter. He has enough jump on the barbell. He even comes forward more than I would like, or more than ideal, but he has enough shrug, he has enough jump on it that it doesn't matter. He's strong enough that it's fine. Scott Panchik, 365. Gudmundsson, 365. Feet under the bar, hands on bar. Ooh, pulls him forward off the floor. Stand up with it. Ah, good job. Pulls him forward off the floor. He's super pumped, cool. But honestly, this should be nowhere near the max for him. So let's watch that slowly. So here we go. Feet on the bar, hands on bar. Doesn't tighten up, goes to pull. Right there, pulled him forward a little bit on his feet, butt came up a little bit, but he does a good job keeping it close. You see the back concave a little bit here, not enough lats pull back. So there's a separation with him and the barbell. And you see it there, but he does a good job of the brush, and he does a good job of getting a good extension jump, high pull on it. A little bit more legs would be helpful, but I still stand by my statement that I said a little bit earlier, that 365 should not be a max for this guy, based off his strength and what we're seeing earlier. But he has a decent enough pull, he's strong enough. Good lift. Matt Fraser here, 365. Feet under the bar, hands to bar, look straight ahead. It's just so sound. He doesn't super get tight at the beginning, but he is tight though. And notice when he picks the barbell off the ground, the weight comes back to his heels. Look how close he keeps the barbell to him. The butt comes up a little fast. It might be a stylistic thing like with Scott Panchik. He goes through that whole length, and notice he doesn't extend for the clean until he's here. We're seeing a lot of extensions here, but it's because he keeps it so close, he's able to go through this full range and then extend here and get that full height. Noah Olsen, 365. Feet on the bar, doesn't look where his feet are, hands on bar. That's a little narrow, but okay. Doesn't get tight. Pulls him forward right off the floor. He barely gets enough height on that, and it's forward now. This should not be a problem for Noah Olsen. I dare say, should not be a problem for Noah Olsen from a strength perspective. Come on, are you bowing out? Are you going for it? Are you gonna go for it? You gotta go. Oh, he's bowing out. Let's look at this lift again. He's pissed. I'm pissed for him. Okay, Noah Olsen, 365 slow. If I were working with Noah Olsen, I would wanna adjust this starting position. I don't love how straight ahead the feet are. So here we go. Feet under the bar, hands on bar. He doesn't really get tight off the floor. He doesn't look for his gaze first, which someone like a Matt Fraser can do, but Noah Olsen, maybe not in that category. He goes to pick up the barbell here. Here, you see him right at that moment, but came up early. It pulled him forward. Now it's pulling him forward more now. Now the knees come back. Now you see the slack. It's right there. You see the slack right there. You see him really forward now. Weight's forward on the foot. His legs are pretty much locked out because he needed to pull him back. And you need to pull him back that much because your feet are straight ahead and your knees are straight ahead. And so now you're in this imbalanced position. So notice here, right when he passes the knees, there's all that slack. The bar is way in front of him. And now because his feet are straight ahead, he had to do this. And now he had to do this. The bar is here. And now what he's doing here is he's coming forward here. So notice how far forward I have to roll over on my feet for that to happen. Let's see what happens next. And he jumps from there. So from here, knees have to come back that much because they're straight and the feet are straight. And now your hands are here. But this position is imbalanced, and I know the barbell needs to be close to me. So you can bring the barbell to you, or you can go to the barbell. He comes to the barbell. Best case scenario, it's close the whole way. So from here, you ride with the barbell. It's not an issue. So regardless, knees slacked off, barbell's here, and he comes here. Look how much that pulls me forward on my feet. And from here, now I'm jumping here. So compare this position, this height, to if I were to stand here, come up here to extend, what is that, 3 or 4 inches? So he barely receives it, and he receives it forward. Not enough height. I dare say it's not a strength issue. Look, the butt even has to come up, and he doesn't have it because he received it forward here. Should have had this lift. But it's those little things, right? Those little things of getting tight, where are your eyes, your positioning, all of that plays into effect. So all of that earlier talk of let's see what happens, this is what happens. Adrian Mundwiler here at 370, getting pumped. He's got a belt on, feet under the bar, rolls the bar, don't love the rolling bar, pulls him a lot of forward on the start. He should have this relatively easy too. And he bows out. Ah, come on. So when you see Aileen get pumped, not pumped, but it's just like, man, you really should have had that lift. Even with like the funny things you do. So here, doesn't take the time to tighten up, look straight ahead, goes for the pull, butt's already coming, see, right there. Butt came up way forward and he's way on his toes, and it's just forward on him on the start. So from here, he's going for the pull. It comes way forward, his butt comes forward. So he's here, he's pulling it back, and he was too far forward and he didn't have enough. But like these things I keep talking about like being tight off the floor and knowing your foot positioning relative to the barbell, like this is where it would have made a difference for Adrian Mundwiler. 370 for him, it should be solid. Based off of how 365 looked, just get tight on the barbell, look straight ahead, and then from there, push off, keep the barbell close. I say it's so easy, like I could clean 370, but based off 365 for him, 370 should not have been that difficult. Thanks for watching my reaction to this part of the 2019 CrossFit Games Men's Clean event. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe below. For any questions or comments, put them in the comments below. If you'd like to work with me, check me out at www.wulift.com. We'll have more of this reaction coming soon. Thanks guys, have a great day. I like to wave my hands.